Not all of us in clown makeup. Huh? Stop. No, I don't. Stop proving it. Why? You're the Dream Guardian? What? Oh, him. Who is that? The fuck? Is that a flaming fist?
If you are here, I presume Wyrm's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm
Things
flattered,
not going as you
Sergeant,
plan?
but even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Spoken like someone who's never led.
Duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you.
Ew.
I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Now I know to stay clear of the sergeant. Aw. They're all cute together. Shadowheart. Are we making camp? Finally made it to Baldur's Gate. I'm climbing some shit. Where's everybody else at? Lae'zel?
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Oh, shit. My people. I'm excited. Let's go with Jaheira first.
Shadowheart walks a little freer of the shadows.
No shit.
She could shave her skull and paint it purple. It would still suit her.
Now we're traveling together. I realize I don't know much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
Is it true you fought the Dead Three before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then.
Well,
Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
Uh-huh. You're only one of those things?
Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best. Ask it.
Okay. You mentioned you know something of Elithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do.
How did you get
Foul,
healed?
unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
You were very humble. Oh, who are you speaking to? Maybe I'm a parasite puppeting the body.
Then, greetings, Sir Tadpole. I was wondering where all the questions suddenly sprang from.
She's probably the easiest to banter with. She's very fun.
One final night in the open air, and then back to the city. Rest while you can. I fear that quite a bit of work awaits us.
No shit. Wow, it is pretty here. Halson.
I was concerned when I saw Shadowheart creeping about with a blade in the dead of night, but it was just to cut her hair, it seems. It suits her.
Only Lae'zel seems to be the one who needs to worry about Shadowheart running around with a blade in the middle of the night. I'm glad we have Jaheira traveling with us. Did you know her from before?
Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm,
Fuck yeah.
but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived.
Fuck yeah.
Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt.
You're an Archdruid. What could you possibly have left to learn from anyone? Oh no, you seem to admire her greatly.
There is much to admire, judging by the stories. I
let
cannot
her
help
hear you
but
say
wonder
that.
how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Would she have helped the refugees? Defended the Grove? Controlled Korga?
Just
At
based
least
off her
now we
personality,
can
she'd have reigned
benefit
in
from her
Korga.
presence, and perhaps
Immediately.
work to a common goal.
That is the woman who gets shit done. Oh, how am I holding up in your estimations?
Given the circumstances, you're faring as well as can be expected, I suppose.
Feels like I haven't gotten to know you properly yet.
What would you like to know?
Ooh. Don't take this the wrong way, but you're quite large for an elf.
I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now.
Sure. We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
It's a natural question, but I don't have a good answer, I'm afraid. Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened.
How'd you come to be a druid?
I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Thaniel, of course.
Oh,
Nature was my very first friend.
damn.
I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector.
Do you have people out there somewhere? Family, friends, a lover perhaps?
You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place?
Fuck, no.
Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in High Forest now. near the shade of the grandfather tree. The grove became my family, with Sylvanus as my teacher.
I don't know who that
and
is.
now I have you.
Can't remember who Sylvanus is. Me for what? That second option is fucking crazy. I'm sorry for your loss.
It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable.
Tell me something about you that I wouldn't even think to ask.
I suppose you wouldn't be shocked to learn I love animals and nature? I know. Well-trodden territory. Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time.
The fuck
and
is
I've
whittling?
something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey.
Okay, yeah. You turn into a baron like honey? A little on the nose, don't you think?
I like what I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself.
How old
so
are you?
long as others aren't affected.
Whittling? What do you make?
Ornaments, utensils, and ducks. I like ducks.
Ducks are cool. How old are you?
350 years young. I've been privileged to
Damn.
watch saplings grow into mighty boughs. Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something better than carving wooden ducks.
I live in mortal fear of krakens. Why not? I live in mortal fear of krakens, though I've never actually seen one.
Well, they are fierce creatures from what I understand. But as long as you avoid the high seas, I think you can consider yourself safe.
Where the hell did krakens come from?
Anytime.
Where's my tent? There it is. Cool.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full.
I've been there.
The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison.
Yeah.
And the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her
That I
help,
don't
you
know
have uncovered the cult
lot
for what
about.
it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you.
That is a
Will you
scary
liberate
thought.
them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
For your parasite, I will do what is necessary. Wow. That's a touch on the selfish side. I would have answered, my character would have answered that at the beginning of the game, no doubt. Well, I don't know, actually. I'm building a character that's got a touch of heroism since the beginning. I will succeed where the chosen will fail. Oh, wow. When the moment comes, I'll do what feels right. That is how I've played this game from beginning to end. The whole, I'll be the hero that saves Baldur's Gate. That's Will. Me and my character by proxy are more along the lines of when the moment comes, I'll do what feels right.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep.
Hell yeah.
But sleep is not for you.
Stop! Stop! Come back! Is homegirl gonna pop? Whoa!
You're under attack. Help me.
I think that was my guardian asking for help.
Die, you little harborer!
What?
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
I'll get there. I didn't realize I had 3 turns. You are mixing us right now. What fucking level are they?
Will you save me? I cannot take much more.
Okay, I got Gale through. I trust Gale can do this. Okay.
That orb is about to erupt.
We need to get her out of here then, right? Monks are scary. They're whooping our ass. Yankee don't even know what they're doing. They're fucking everyone over.
Guardian. I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
So the brains are here to help us.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
I'm coming.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I got you. What in the fuck is happening? What? What the fuck is that? Yeah, no wonder the fucking Get Yankee are here. What the hell? Who the fuck is that? Who are all these people?
Before you do anything, I am your ally.
The Emperor?
Are in danger.
Who's we?
Nation. By the one true sky. What is this madness?
Good question.
Yankee is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you.
What?
I am the one that's been protecting you.
Huh?
I am the one that came to you in your dreams.
No, don't tell me that. No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. You're lying. You're lying. You're the Dream Guardian? Prove it. I need you to prove it.
You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Vlaakith's
Stop.
wrong
No,
upon
I don't. Stop proving it. Why?
continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
This is why Vlaakith was coming after you. You have whatever fucking people. We will deal with this later. How do I help?
The god. Destroy the god. They prevent me from subduing their master.
You have a fucking lot to answer for.
Now.
Aid an fight against Githyanki. We cannot. We must not.
He's the...
My loyalty will be your undoing, Lae'zel. Fight with me for your own survival.
Is it she? Because I very much made a female. I'm gonna go with she. Fuck it, why not? She's quite literally the only reason we're alive right now. I don't want to hear it right now. We will be talking about this.
Together, we can turn the tide.
You are asking for so much from Lae'zel. I don't even know what to say. Were you the motherfucker that was on the ship? Why do you have so many fucking attacks?
I must regain control over the Githyanki prince.
There's no fucking way he's talking about the dude who rides the comet. There's no way he's talking about him. You're lying. You're not being for real. You have 100 health? Lae'zel a real one for that. Now you're speaking to her. Crazy.
Thank you. That was too close.
Explain. Now.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
You haven't told me a thing this entire game. You said, don't look at me?
To owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
That part. What do I look like saying thank you for saving me and not demanding answers? You were in the prison. Why did you deceive me? I prefer the... low-key? But, tell me everything.
It's like I said before.
I'm gonna kill you.
Just like
I'm going to turn this blade on you and murder you.
An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance.
Do you even look like the chick who I turned you into?
That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My
The glowing
needs
purple eyes
were
didn't give you
sated.
away?
I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
So are you gonna tell me what this battle was about? How did you end up in here?
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning.
So you're not the one
I
protecting me.
followed the feeling inside
It's the literal prism.
and found the Githyanki. I realized what the prism was for. Containment.
Okay.
While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue the Githyanki and find allies in the outer world. You.
You lied to me. This whole time you've been lying to me. Who's in the sphere?
Prince Orpheus,
I fucking knew
son
it.
of the first leader of the Githyanki.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by
I'm glad I brought her.
Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you.
You're looking
His
at him, ain't you?
power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki.
Where'd the mom go?
Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison.
And you
Bound by
killed the guard?
infernal chains,
Oh, well, I killed the
Orpheus
guard, I
could
guess.
never
Damn.
move. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my whole moment, Prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost.
They were hard as
I am
fuck to
relieved
kill.
You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Control him. Skra! You must return him to his people.
Oh, shit.
That would be a terrible idea.
At the moment, it would be. Like, at this present moment, we need to be in mind, like, in a state of mind to help the bigger picture. I agree with you. But that needs to come after all of Baldur's Gate doesn't get crumbled. Oh. Being from the astral plane, I don't know if she cares too much about Baldur's Gate itself. Might have been. Oh, that's a good question. What happens if we free him? Could we? What a crazy question. Was it you or Orpheus that Vlaakith wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prism? We know the answer.
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive.
Yeah.
I don't understand. The histories claim the prince was burned to ash in the skies.
Your histories are fabrications.
Why would you think that she was telling the
The
truth?
prince was not killed.
She's
As
still
you can very
deconstructing.
well see, he was imprisoned. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Vlaakith will be finished.
What happens if we free Orpheus?
The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
Why are Githyanki so stubborn? What the fuck does that mean? I want to talk to you. I kind of want to be hard-headed just because I want to see what she says to this. Is it she? You got a very male-sounding voice. Or like in other ways. I don't know what that means. I'm no Illithid and never will be.
You are already more Illithid than you realize.
Stop.
It has improved you.
Stop.
You
I don't want to hear that.
reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution.
Huh?
When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me.
You gonna listen.
Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
Who in the figgity fuck told you that I wanted to embrace any kind of change? You have kept me strung along on the idea that I would find a cure. What the fuck made you think that I wanted to stay like that? This is a necessary process of evolution. Yours! Your evolution. I don't want shit to do. Now that the mask is off, you are talking crazy. How did I go from this character should be romanceable to you're pissing me off? Well, she always pissed me off, so like, who the fuck answers the first one? I'm debating between I don't like what you're implying and I'm trying to avoid it. But yeah, I'm trying to avoid becoming a mind flayer. I thought you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence.
Stay the fuck away
You
from
have
my
seen
tadpole.
what I can do.
No.
Imagine yourself with the same strength,
No.
the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me,
This on.
I can
No.
evolve you.
I would actually rather drop dead right here. I'd rather Orpheus jump down that fucking circle and slay all of us right here. Actually. I rarely take such a strong argument in games, especially choice-based ones. I'm drawing the line of becoming Cthulhu Jr., bro. No. Ugh. If you can evolve me, why can't you stop Ceramorphosis altogether?
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an Illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
No. What would it entail?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of
I'm
your
not listening to
current
this.
form,
Nope.
and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Partial? I'm gonna grow 2 tentacles? I'm not trying to look like Squidward, bro. No!
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your
From who?
mind bristles with Illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature.
You felt
You
what?
cannot fight it. So embrace it.
It's also my nature to piss in the woods. Does that mean that I embrace it? No. What'd you just hand me?
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
Eat it! No, I won't do it. Why is this a wisdom check? No. Why is this a 21? How did I roll a fucking... How the fuck did I roll a... What's happening? I'm like, no.
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then... stillness. You've resisted your Illithid instincts. For now.
I would rather stick
You are not
an
ready
arrow
yet.
through my brain.
Keep hold of it then, until you are.
Did you just
It
make
has
me...
enough vitality to further your evolution.
Are you the one who put it in my fucking head?
Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more of what our enemy can do.
I would actually rather Baldur's Gate fall.
We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
Yes, take me out of this fucking place. I don't even know what to say. You most certainly have something to say to me.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
He's exactly what they need to do this revolution, too. This revolution can't come like a day after we need him. A mighty powerful prince. Fuck yeah. Who is he exactly? A mighty powerful prince if he can block out a Lithid hive mind.
And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
It's a lot of... that is a lot of Vlaakiths.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshes teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
What happens now?
We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the key to freeing Orpheus from his prison.
Do you not see how fucking nuts that sounds?
He spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers.
You're right.
One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Let's talk about Orpheus.
What about him?
Why is he called the Prince of the Comet?
The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his Illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people.
And that's not
Lies,
true?
of course.
Yeah.
Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign.
Why did Vlaakith keep Orpheus alive all those millennia ago?
The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why
He led the
destroy a
charge
weapon
against
like
their
that
slavers.
when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
Why would Vlaakith want Orpheus dead now if he's so valuable alive? Because it's way more valuable to keep your secret than to keep your leverage.
A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her.
Yep.
Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves.
Who are the hostile Githyanki and the Prism?
Orpheus's honor guard, loyal to the end.
And we killed them.
Trapped by Vlaakith in
Crazy.
the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
That might be a problem, considering we need him right now.
Very well.
Okay. What about the... What do you think about the powers?
It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. There will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided.
Not wrong. I also got that warning from Withers, and as much as I'm against Astarian ascending, I am against us evolving. You don't need to use it.
I know. And I won't.
She's like, yeah, duh. Is there any more combo over here? Shadowheart.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing.
I forgot about that part.
But it matters little now.
Yeah,
I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is.
Yeah,
I
very green
digress.
eyes.
Did you want something?
Oh, what do you think about the Emperor's offer?
More likely it would just put a stop to us. I wanted nothing to do with those Illithid powers before. What makes you think I'd want to jump into an even deeper hole?
I'm just asking, damn.
You know what that offer truly entails, don't you? Become half a mind flayer, lose half of yourself. I don't want that.
Me neither. The persuasion checks are nasty. Oh, Volo's note? To whomever appons this note first, regretfully a matter of critical import requiring my immediate attention has arisen. Not that you various misadventures are unimportant per se, but well, regardless the matter is far too sensitive to be committed to parchment here, so I shall regale you of it when we meet again in Baldur's Gate. Cordially yours, Volothamp Gedarm. Bye, Volo. My other companions are just not here. What about you, Gale? What do you think?
Oh, quite the rug pull, eh?
He's enjoying
Mind
this.
flayer manipulating us this whole time. Such creatures are not to be trusted as a general rule, though this one does appear to have had a significant hand in our survival up to this point.
Yes.
At best, an ally whose motivations remain shrouded in deceit. We should be wary of what such an alliance may cost us.
I agree. I want to ask him about what he thinks about the tadpole.
I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer. You've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only wonder, why offer it to me?
I'm just wondering. Let's talk about something else crazy. I don't want to be part Illithid. What, I get 2 tentacles instead of 4? I only get the gnarly teeth? My feet make them weird-ass noises when I walk? What exactly could be the half that's transferring over? Will?
By Baldur's bones, this is a lot to take in. Let's see if I've got
Sure
this
is.
right. 1, we've been carrying a mind flayer around with us this whole time. 2, it's been appearing as someone else in our dreams, cajoling us to embrace our new illithid talents. 3, the mind flayer's been siphoning a Githyanki prisoner's powers to shield us from the Absolute's voice.
Yep.
Did I miss anything?
Nope. Got about right. Ah. I think you've covered the broad strokes.
Sensational tales, aren't they? Almost unbelievable. With a narrator so unreliable, how do we tell fact from fiction? I can't pretend I have the answer, but I know the Illithid's right about one thing. It holds our fates in its talons. Until the Absolute falls, there's no getting rid of it.
What do you think of the Illithid potential the Dream Visitor spoke of? Oh, the Emperor promises incredible powers if we're willing to pursue them.
Yes, and at a great cost. Partial ceremorphosis. I'm not about to make such a sacrifice. Not now. Not ever.
Y'all think Astarion will be for it? He was for it in the beginning. Oh, what's up, Karlach?
Gods. A mind flayer's been getting their tentacles all over our dreams this whole time.
Right.
I'm really not sure about putting any trust at all in this thing. It's already shown itself a liar. I've got my eyes on the Emperor, and Karlach doesn't blink.
I love her.
What's on your mind?
What do you think about the power?
Special, tadpole? Bit of a contradiction in terms, don't you think?
I
don't
agree.
even want a regular one. You're talking about turning into what? A half squid?
That part.
Not
What the
surprised
fuck?
you haven't tried it yourself yet.
I understand if you don't want to. We won't speak of it again.
Thank the gods.
Good. Halsin, do you get visited by dream people? He's not infected.
So your confidant was a mind flayer all along. Disquieting, to say the least.
No shit. That means I missed Jaheira upstairs. They're really not infected. That's crazy. They're not scared of traveling with a shit ton of infected people, too. What if we turned into, like, 7 mind flayers? Then what? 2 druids against all the mind flayers? Come on now. Jaheira, what do you think, babe?
So your mysterious artifact, tamer of parasites, is only another parasite itself.
Seems
How
to
do
be.
you feel? Knowing the cost of keeping your transformation at bay.
Disgusted, actually. Ugh. Unclean. That part. Unclean.
Still is, probably. Along with a tadpole that, lest we forget, is just waiting for a chance to split your skull.
Yeah,
Illithids
I
are
know that.
monstrous creatures. But in the end, they are only that. Creatures. And if it can, a parasite will keep its host fat, happy, and safe. Until it is finished feeding, at least. Am I comforting you?
No.
I am not comforting myself. Use the Emperor.
Ooh.
As it would use you.
Ooh.
Or discard it. My days of doubting you are done.
For you, Jaheira.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. And now it's offering us power if we're willing to evolve.
How different is this from your ascension? Let's discuss the tadpole.
We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it.
Why don't you?
I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over.
Your ascension sounds so opposite of what you're saying right now. I won't speak anymore on the matter.
I had nothing for so long. Nothing. Not even my own body. I will not give it up. Now it's mine again.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
I can't believe we came to this.
Baldur's Gate at last.
Yep.
We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting.
You scare me a little bit because the whole Orpheus reveal, oh my god, that did happen last episode. The whole Orpheus reveal, I really thought that she was about to just be like, fuck y'all. I'm scared for what the rest of her chapters can bring. I'm excited, but I'm so scared.
Civilization beckons at last.
Yeah.
It's no water deep, but Baldur's Gate is a respectable runner-up. Or at least a close third.
Close third. Shadowheart?
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started.
Everyone's story is coming to a crux. You mentioned Shar followers might be watching for us. You think we can use them to track down your parents?
I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go.
Don't even know where to go. What should we be looking for? Expecting a warm reception?
If by warm you perhaps mean a flaming arrow. I doubt they'll attack in public. No, I expect they'll point me in the right direction so I can face my reckoning away from prying eyes.
You have green eyes, and I did not notice that until now. Did I mention that last episode? You don't know where to go?
Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memories to begin with.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
at least that's what I was led to believe. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole city searching.
What should we be looking for?
Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Okay. I feel like my monitor kind of looks a little down. I feel like there should be a way for me to fix that. This might have been something I should have figured out before recording, but I didn't notice until I started recording. Oh, okay, that helped quite a bit. Okay, cool. Now my monitor's actually kind of pointing at me.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Okay. I'm in red and gold now for the Baldur's Gate fit. We're not gonna let them get you. Well, we'll do what we can. I'm excited. Oh my god.
Anything you want for supper? Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
I can try. Aw. That's your problem, kid. Like, damn. Tell me where she went, little one. I can try tracking her down.
She went looking for herbs. That's what she said. Said it was for the spots. She had them all in her hands and face.
So she's sick?
She said she wouldn't be gone long. But that was a whole 10 days ago.
The herbs you
Oh,
need for
heterochromia.
solving sores would take effect immediately. It seems unlikely this child's mother will return.
Damn. Okay. I have some rations. I'm gonna give them some rations.
Thank you. I was getting hungry. Mum made a big stew before she left. She's the best cook ever. but I ate it all. I'll look for her. I
No.
think she'll probably come soon.
Can I keep talking?
Thanks a lot.
Can I talk to her again? No? Can I... Phil? Okay, let's try talking to people.
Can't talk. I'm sorry.
My
The
bad.
little one needs all my attention.
What about the mom? Can you talk?
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Can I talk to the little one?
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
Letter from Arabella! The ink is still fresh and the letter is drawn in a careful hand. Hey you, so I owe you a lot. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp. And for another, you found out what happened to Mom and Pops. I'm on my own now, and Bone Man says it's a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me. And as far as I can tell, it's tugging me to Baldur's Gate, so I'm heading there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it. Arabella. Hopefully we'll be able to see her. She's powerful, and I want to make sure she's okay. Did you hear her?
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see the city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe.
What are you hoping to find there again?
Information. The Chosen
I love
have
her.
a head start on us.
Did I hear a
I'd like to
cat?
know what they've done with it.
How are you faring without your Harpers?
You think me lonely?
Maybe?
In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days.
You
With
gotta be from another
allies
game.
Every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles.
Yeah. I'd like to hear more about these old days.
Would you? In time,
Yeah.
then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in.
I love her so much. Hey, Karlak.
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through Worm's Crossing, then on to the lower city. Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home. Incredible.
Oh. Astarion.
Worm's Crossing. The welcome mat of Baldur's Gate.
You seem disgusted.
This is it.
Oh.
I'm almost home.
Anxious, maybe? Are you worried about Cazador finding out you're back?
I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then
Okay.
I'll be able to strike.
Sounds risky.
It's something of a gamble, true, but if I can win, if I can beat him, it would be worth any risk. So
Okay.
yes,
I agree.
I do worry about facing him.
Who is that in my
But
camp?
if we can get his attention, finding the ritual's location will be much easier, and that could give me the edge I need.
I'm still worried that he's so gleeful about the ritual, but I'm gonna trust him for now.
Worm's Crossing, the gaping maw of the city. Nature has little control over what happens beyond that bridge.
I can imagine it's a big-ass urban center. Have you heard from Thaniel since we moved on?
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps.
Perhaps.
And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day You and I can both return and
Yeah.
see it for ourselves.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. It might have been cut out in the Karlach episode, like the first Shadowlands episode, but I was literally like tearing up at the idea of like having to face the end of this game. Let's say perfect ending happens, we save the goddamn world, we still all have to go our separate ways, and that is gonna be so fucking... I didn't even think about what that would mean for me and Lae'zel. I don't want to think about that right now. I don't want to think about that. Ugh. Nope. I don't want to think about that right now. How am I holding up in your estimations?
Given the circumstances, you're faring as well as can be expected, I suppose.
I feel like I haven't gotten to know you properly yet. Damn, I'm struggling with these sentences.
What would you like to know?
I might have asked you everything. Yeah.
Anytime. It seems like...
I swear I'm hearing a meow. Is that in real life or... What am I hearing? Oh. Hi.
Hi. It's me, Yenna.
Yeah?
You remember me, right? You were
Yeah.
really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Oh.
Of course.
If the child's desperate enough to seek safety in our company, who are we to turn her away?
Where did you come from, Gale? Oh, it's my party. I was like, Gale walked over here just to be a prick. That is a cat. Of course you can stay. Back in 10 years. Of course you can stay, Yenna. Pick a spot and settle in.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Of course. Where's the cat? I wanted to speak to the kitty. Will?
Incredible to be back. My home.
You were banished. Oh.
My city.
I want you and I want Karlach with me. We're nearing the city. Are you excited to return? Reluctant? A little of both?
Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of law, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving.
Fuck yeah.
And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back?
Based on my background, kinda. Baldur's Gate is dear to my heart. It's good to be here.
Wonderful, isn't it? Torril's history is written within our city's walls. Expeditions to the continent of Mastika gather in the harbor. The Church of Gon displays its most priceless treasures in the High House of Wonders. Voices raised in song on returning day. The heady wines at the elf song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate.
I was a kid who grew up in like a bunch of different states. Like we moved every couple of years. I grew up in like West Virginia. We moved to Illinois, a couple of places in Illinois. We came down to Florida, lived in Texas for a couple of years, that type of shit. So hearing how people speak about like the places that they call home will never not be the most heartwarming thing in the world to me. I love hearing people talk about it, especially when it's fond memories. So it's great to hear the way they speak about Baldur's Gate. It's really, I love it. I've never really had a place like that where you're like, yeah, that's where I'm from. Yeah, that's home, you know? What do you think of the illithid potential the Dream Visitor spoke of?
I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences.
Yeah?
I can't say I'm not curious. But once you take an illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
Yeah?
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
Let me talk to this cat. Grub.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna.
I'm not gonna hurt you, kitty.
I don't like talking.
Oh. Oh, is she mistreating you?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
I don't think I've ever made such a good choice. Such an amazing choice it was to pick a character that could speak with animals, because I love it. Do you know what happened to her mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
Oh. Benji?
Stinks of cheese between his piggy toes.
How dare you? What in the hell is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next!
Huh?
Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
Uh-huh.
A circus! Can we go?
Why is a ghoul sniffing people?
Oh, this is Benjamin. Say hi, Benji.
No.
Benji here checks all our patrons to make sure none of you are vicious murderers. Can't be too careful. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries.
I'm not even gonna lie, I want more than anything to bring Lae'zel back into the party. Where my girl at? I want her back.
Ah, the traveler returns.
Let's go.
Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Lae'zel, maybe stand a little bit back from him.
Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No lie.
Piss and iron.
Oh, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you.
What? Why not? I'm not a threat to you. I swear it. I've actually just been hired. Oh. Let me in. Oh, damn. How much gold do I have? I'm not a threat to you or anyone else in the circus. I swear it. Damn, I got a lot of persuasion shit. And I just barely made it. Crazy.
Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea.
Please.
Very well. Welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
Do you think Dribbles will have his animal friends with him?
Of course. He never travels without his friends. Let's go.
Well, the creepy monster thing.
Okay. Oh. Look at all this around here. Let's start over here and then make our way over there. Hell yeah. A dragonborn. He's playing bard dance. I want to play with him. Can you play any Volo? I love being able to play. And the violin? Oh my god. My heart would melt for a violin. Keep going, my dude. The juggler.
Enjoying the show?
He
Then
have
you're
locks.
going to love Dribbles. He's about to perform on stage.
Dribbles. I wish I could carry more of my party with me. I really want Astarion and Will to be in here. Whoopster you? Zathena?
This city of stone and steel
is an endless
Poison ivy?
scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here.
You look like Thaniel a little bit.
Until now, your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep.
Pain.
But also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love. Are you not?
To cut straight to a 2-shot of me and Lae'zel, I'm so glad I swapped her out right before I walked in here. Aww. After everything we went through in Act 2 with like the whole fight and shit, could you imagine answering, I have no time for love, I care only for myself. If I was Lae'zel, I'd have grabbed you by the fucking collar and been like, excuse me? I do love someone close to me actually.
You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love,
oh, this is cute!
vulnerability is armor. Truth, a sword, and trust, a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me.
She's right there.
I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Please don't play with my heart right now. Please don't. Also, the red of my armor is bringing out the red in my hair. I didn't even realize I had red hair, genuinely. No, I gotta give it a... I can say Shadowheart or Karlach. Bruh, I don't want that kind of embarrassment. I see all these like TikToks of people who have saves and scum saves specifically so they can try out all their options. I can't handle secondhand embarrassment. How about it, Lae'zel? Want to give it a go? This is gonna break my heart if she says no. Want to give it a go?
Yes, but be warned. I play to win.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth.
I can't stop smiling. This is so
Remember
cute.
to breathe.
She said to me specifically. What is happening? Oh, this looks like our old campsite, right? Oh. Look at her.
I see the bond between you. So tender. So fragile. But do you see it for yourselves?
I'd imagine.
Lae'zel. Passion of the heart and blade wage war in her soul. Listen. Think.
Oh.
What does she most desire?
This is a quiz? Oh shit, let me hit a save. I didn't realize this was a quiz. I thought I was gonna get a cute little cutscene and that'd be it. Is that still true? To find the truth about... To annoy Shadowheart is nuts. I think it's this. To ascend, I feel like, isn't true anymore. But I do think... Damn, I don't want to fuck this up. Okay. Attention and independence, that's everybody. To annoy Shadowheart, trivial. To ascend, I don't think that's true anymore. I think it's to find the truth about Orpheus amidst her queen's lies.
You hear my words. You see my path. It is good to be known.
Oh, it's a literal log that I gotta walk. Oh, shit.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection.
Uh-huh.
Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing.
Okay.
Tell me, what is the Githyanki's fondest memory?
Look at her face. I'm trying not to look at the options and try to answer to y'all before I look for an answer. What would I think I remember her speaking so fondly about like the astral plane and like the tears following the moon, I think it was. So if I had to guess, it would be that. So let's see. Our night, oh, tearing the beast of the Sea of Night. Spilling her own cousin's blood, the closeness of her kin. Were they close? Oh my god, I don't know the answer. Oh my god, I don't know the answer. Has she told me this? Have I just forgotten? Or did I not get this? If I had to guess, let's eliminate the bullshit and see what we got left, okay? Spilling her own cousin's blood? I don't think that's it. Genuinely, that seems like the whole independence attention answer. Let's throw that away. Tearing the limbs from the beasts of the Sea of Night. I don't even remember her mentioning that other than like maybe in passing. Our night together is cute, but I don't know if that's true. The closeness of her kin at the Kresh Kalir. Were they close? I don't remember her mentioning that. I'm down between our night together and oh no, if I answer our night together and it's not true, do you know how fucking embarrassing that is?
A fateful night. I'm not apt to forget it, or who spent it with me.
Oh.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but now
that's
we must
true.
dig deeper into the most painful reaches of the spirit. Life is brief, finite. When the warrior dies, what legacy will she leave behind?
What damn, and this is what she was afraid of way back when she was trying to cut all our throats. Do you remember the fucking skill check that I made to peer into her mind to see what was happening? And it said that she was afraid of dying, lost, forgotten, in obscurity. So what legacy will she leave behind? If I had to guess before looking at the answers, it would be something to do with freeing her people from Vlaakith's control. But we'll see. That first one, by the way, no. Don't even hover over that. She will live in perpetuity as a Kithrak atop a red dragon. I don't think she wants that anymore. She'll be known as a liberator. That's close. A vicious monster of legend feared across the plains. She will take Does she want to be queen of the Githyanki? I don't think she wants to. She will be known as a liberator of the Githyanki people.
I will carry the truth to my people, whatever it might mean. Only time will tell how I'm remembered.
That was correct? Was it? I don't know.
I should know not to underestimate you. You see me with clear eyes and an open mind. How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm. But I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
Only one face haunts my dreams? What does that mean?
So, you're the lick spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's throne.
Me and Lae'zel in the same pose.
Begging, sniffing for our stones.
What?
Portash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. Oh, your bond will not.
Why did I give up so much info?
He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. When you find the Lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
Did you just turn into lightning bugs?
So Oren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
There's no way that's what you're concerned with. How about the fact that you just gave up so much info on who in the party is the most precious to you? At least it's like one of the most formidable people in the party, but like Lae'zel?
Orin, Skra, burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child.
Nothing about the fact that we just gave up so much info about ourselves to her? Shadowheart?
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us.
Succeeded.
Let her succeed. But need to stay alert all the same.
Yeah. Karlach?
Fucking shapeshifter.
There you go.
She'll
I
try
love
to
Karlach.
break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
That's my girl. That's my girl. She know what it is. What are you, the mummy? Try to interpret her hand movements. Nice.
You realize she is mining putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to see your face paints. Alright. I want to see this. What did that... I need to see Lae'zel with this bullshit on. Okay. Everybody getting face paint. A cobby.
Approach, ugly one.
You are very loud.
Yes. Behold, Akabi's Wheel of Wonders.
Okay.
Spin to win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable.
For 500 gold? What kind of things can I win?
Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot.
What is the jackpot?
No more questions. Spin or don't.
Anyone ever speaking to me ever? Alright, let me spin the wheel.
Let us see
500, yeah.
if you have luck's favor.
You notice a glint in Akabi's beard. As it glows, the wheel moves away from the jackpot. He is cheating.
Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this.
Nice trick rigging the wheel. But you need to work on your technique. It's obvious.
You would accuse me, Akabi, destroyer of planes, of cheating.
Sure am.
I am, however, feeling gracious. Soon I will forget this and allow you to spin again. Or I can turn you into something vile. Choose.
I'm saving in case this is like another one of those bullshit things I did with Vlaakith. Do your worst, you cheating bastard!
My fury.
What? What the fuck? What? What is this? I'm chasing Shadowheart around. I can't believe Ro turned me into a wheel of cheese. What the fuck is this? Cheese? That gave me a heart attack. Oh. You ass!
Akabi's wheel is close to you, vile, cheesy one.
I love being able to play with all the others. In clown makeup, that's crazy. What is that?
Oh, darling, don't forget that Dragonborn's order. Darling, we have a customer. Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations. Or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service.
Can I get a stony and bony? Which are you?
Bony, at your service. That there is my darling wife, Stony.
Shadowheart looks good even with the makeup.
Magnificent.
He likes big women. Yes, quite magnificent.
To think she chose me. Why, I wake up every morning with a smile on my face.
Aw, I like him.
Now,
What are these hands? Itchy and scratchy. Yep, makes sense. Oh, I can't speak to them. Lucretius. Hello?
Ah, Lucille! It's Pose, Grapevine, then Pivot Step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. Ah, and Boris. Boris! Put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up.
Damn. Well. Is this a circus act?
We are decades from that. I hope they could open for dribbles. Not that my star needs the support, but at this rate, who knows? Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally,
Everyone
I'd
in
invite
Face
you
Paint
into
makes me
my
happy.
tent for a lovely vintage. But these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling.
It's your circus. Oh. Okay. If I wasn't recording, it wouldn't be on.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend.
That's a hellhound.
Do you know why?
He looks...
Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
God, I hate clowns. I'm not even sure clowns like clowns.
You're
Did
in
you hear
clown
about
makeup.
the scarecrow who lost a fight?
What a corny joke. Boo. Aww. Yeah. Relax and enjoy the show. It's been forever since you've seen Dribble. Does that fit my character, actually? I grew up in isolation. I don't know if that fits my character. Let's just go with simply watch.
He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go.
Also, heckling live performers isn't cool. Genuinely, it's not.
Well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be?
Not the curly haired fool with clown makeup, please.
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
Oh, God.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
I can send up Lae'zel. Ooh, okay. I can send Shadowheart up. Let me save. Oh my god. I think my friend Shadowheart will make a far better assistant.
Are you quite sure you have a friend called Shadowheart? Not an enemy?
Oh, my heart! The enthusiasm is
You shouldn't have brought up you didn't like clowns.
Up, double sharp. Or poor Buddy will think you don't like him. Right.
Is she actually getting sent up?
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Get on with it.
Patience, patience. You'll get your time to shine.
I was just jesting. You don't have to go up there, Shadowheart. Oh, she is going up there. Oh my god, she actually is going up there. Okay. I got her in clown makeup.
Now,
I know she's annoyed.
Very special. As special as can be.
If I swap to her, will it change it?
Why? You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
Oh!
Bleed is the spot of the show. Praise the Absolute.
I'm actually so shocked. Because she's afraid of wolves. I don't know if that extends to dogs, but I really wasn't expecting her to get attacked right there. Holy shit. What a crazy hit.
Shapeshifter. And here I thought that I'd slayed a clown.
I'm so sorry, Shadowheart.
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
There's a bunch of fucking shapeshifters here, apparently. Jesus. Hi.
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy. Such sweetness should be shared.
Aw. Lovely little boy. Yep. Not all of us in clown makeup. Huh? Hi.
Vlaakith. Skra!
You are Charlotte, and still you speak my name.
I've seen
think
the
she spit.
captive
She
Orpheus
said-
with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
Yeah.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen.
If I could hang up, I would. Click.
Yankee.
We now.
move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the
You hear this bullshit?
plains.
Propaganda.
The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great Dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
You're lying.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Well, Vlaakith's not very good. And I don't believe in the
Return
devil
to
you
the
know
astral
bullshit.
Prison. Slay Orpheus the Pretender.
Hilarious. No.
Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior.
She's not hearing that.
Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen.
Take the bullshit somewhere else. She's not smelling it.
Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Fuck you.
Thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
And I'ma support her. Cause what are we? Married. When someone when you start sniffing on the bullshit and someone starts sweetening the pot more and more and more, you know you're onto something. Give up now and you'll become my chosen. That's only because you know about Orpheus. No. And I would never try to sway her away from something that she wanted. She means to turn her back on Vlaakith forever? Absolutely. Absolutely. Stand your ground. Don't fall for Vlaakith's lies.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor.
Mm.
I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
And we gonna stand by her.
Is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You are nothing.
Keep with the bullshit.
I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will.
She's intimidating, I will say.
I will unmake you.
Hang up the phone. Click. Lae'zel can't come to the phone right now. She's hilarious for thinking we'd fall for that. And I love the fact that Lae'zel can stand strong now. She's like, I'll send the Kithraki after you. And we will stand right beside her and slay every single one of them. Oh, I can speak to Karlach. What's up, girl? Oh, I just realized that the things show up on the map, the exclamation points. I didn't know that.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts.
No.
I think this might be it. Soon.
No.
Things burning hotter than I knew it could.
No.
Look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods.
No. You don't think we'll find you a cure?
With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. I just want to enjoy whatever's left of this life of mine. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, with who I'm meant to be with. How many people can say that? Damn! It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that.
Vlaakith herself.
There's nothing that woman can't do.
Love her. Love her to death.
What's on your mind?
Astarion, you got something to say?
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It
Surely
took a little
has.
time, but she got there.
I'd say she turned on her in Act 2,
Though
you know?
it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
Yep.
Ah, my...
You don't gotta worry about that. We'll be protected. I forgot your hero was here.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware. Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief.
Yeah.
As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her. Undying or not.
We agree.
She was very loud.
Right? Scared the shit out of me. Fucking love Chihira. I need to find a way to fit her into my party. Maybe I'll lean into healing or something.
So Baal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing her. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do.
I don't think she fears me. You seem to have experience with doppelgangers.
This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking.
If you're in an earlier game, just let me know.
The
I'll go
last
play
time I
it.
fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government.
Sarevok.
Aid his
We've heard
rise
of
to
him.
power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think.
For sure.
She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated.
And she's coming after a ranger? Crazy.
Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that
Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out.
That's what I'm hearing too.
We should leverage that.
Fuck yeah, we should. Will?
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort
me
it's
about it.
hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's
Hell
choosing
yeah.
truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort.
Right. Lae'zel, you gotta start teaching us Githyanki.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Alright, Lae'zel. How you feeling?
It is done. There is no going back. As long
Surely
as the
isn't.
undying queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea. Never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Probably a lot of different things. You're giving up what you thought your entire life plan was going to be. That's not easy. And I'll add on top of that, like, deconstructing everything from, like, your culture to your faith. Like, you are undoing who you thought you were and who you thought you were going to be. That's a lot for anyone. And explore. I don't want to use her parasite. I just want to ask her. What is the source of hers? Oh, I might use the insight roll. Yeah. The other one is I can't explain how I feel like that's just not connecting with her. This feels like she's trying to emotionally connect, and I want to reach out as well. Ignore it? No. She's been ignoring her emotions probably since birth. I'm not going to tell her to ignore it here. It's fucked up. Your own region is terrorizing you. Not a bad. I want to consider Lae'zel's past and present. What is the true source of her resentment? I'm so glad I have rerolls, cause what? What? Reroll again. I'm like, dude.
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence.
Yeah?
Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away.
What'd I say?
Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
Sadly, I know exactly what that is like. You're grieving the future you'll never have. Vlaakith took everything from you.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. I am known and honored by you, the source of my bruises. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salah Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
Wow. I kind of want to ask her about this, because as I was hearing the Orpheus's will above all, I'm like, be careful you're not just swapping one dictator out for another. You've been quick to pledge yourself to Orpheus's cause. What about your own needs and wants?
Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own.
I don't doubt that, but you are also an
come a time
individual.
When I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki, and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again.
I'm gonna be so honest, stepping out of just the character from like a writing point of view, and maybe even like, let's say if these were real life people, okay? Let's talk about that for a second. that idea of putting your own needs on hold until you can reach, say, revolution, basically, or whatever you're putting your needs on hold for, can be not healthy, not completely. For one, I know that for me personally, when you put your own needs on hold like that, you're building really bad habits, because you're going to find something else to put off your needs for, especially if, like Lae'zel, you're not used to putting that forward. I doubt that she's used to thinking of herself as an individual instead of like a part of a collective. You need to build that skill over time. That's not something that just kind of comes, you know what I mean? I don't doubt this probably helps her with compartmentalizing, but too much won't leave you with enough of yourself, and you will keep that anger and resentment for longer than necessary. Now, if we're talking on more of an interpersonal level, that must suck to hear from a romantic companion in general. Hearing that they can't think of themselves as an individual until after their mission, basically. That's kind of... I can't imagine hearing that as someone who is basically like, I don't know what, just still Kithrak, what is it called? The source of your bruises or whatever. I don't know if that's like the equivalent of girlfriend, but like, that would be hard to hear from someone like that. So, I can't imagine that. Vlaakith promised to make you Bak to Vlaakith. Bot to Vlaakith. Sounds impressive.
Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons. Chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise.
Probably.
Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
What next?
We find Voss at Sheres's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tavkinazin.
Oh, I recognize the Tavkinazin, because I remember hearing it when she was calling out to Vlaakith on the Zaith'isk. The Vlaakith Tavkinazin. So I think that's like some kind of praise. I wonder if it'll let me talk about like us in respective to Vlaakith and all that.
I'm listening.
No, it won't.
The one who gave significance to this trivial rock. And the one who unblinded me to a terrible truth. I had built my life on an empty foundation. Orpheus is the road to my freedom. And you are the reason to march down it.
I did not think that that was going to be different. Oh my god. I don't think y'all realize how fucking cute this is. I am the biggest sucker for... This didn't feel like quite enemies to lovers, I'm gonna be so honest, but the grumpy ex-sunshine trope, I am such a sucker for it. Such a sucker for it. And these two feel like that trope brought to life, and I love it. Oh my god, I'm like, can't get enough. Shadowheart, what's up?
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
Hell yeah. I love the fact that they both are so rooting for each other. Gale?
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
She can try, but we got her.